Welcome to the Crypto Lab. Today I'm going to share with you an update of the big picture chart. XRP is doing exactly what we predicted and the price is back to an indecision zone. In this video, we are going to define the limits of this zone. My name is Aquaflow and on this channel we have a unique approach to anticipate the market moves. That's it for the introduction, let's dive in. If you've been following the channel for some time, you know that we anticipated the move that is just right here. The price has been attracted like a magnet to this confluence point between the 180 weeks EMA and the red resistance circle. A lot of people are saying that this move came from nowhere, and others are saying that it's related to the good news from the Ripple lawsuit. But still, this analysis predicted the exact time and price of what would happen. And I remind you that we predicted it in August. And now people are wondering why the price went down again and why isn't it going up? Why isn't it going to the moon? Well, this chart predicted also the rejection because we knew that after hitting those two lines, the price would go back down. How we knew it? It's very simple. The EMA that you see here in orange is not a random one. It's a very particular moving average. The first thing that you can notice is that this line saved us from going lower when we were there. And you can see that this phase of the market can be break down into two steps. First, we have the bounce here, thanks to the moving average. And then once we crossed it, we made a new low. In addition, if we go further in time, look what happened. This is the same line. And as you can see, this is the line that we hit as a resistance before printing a new low for XRP. And if we switch to the Poloniex chart, it's even better because as you can see, this was, of course, we just said it, a great level of resistance, but here also, okay? And we can circle this phase of the market when we were below the 180 weeks exponential moving average. And as you can see, before this phase, we had this beautiful phase just right here when we were above it. And for months, multiple months in a row, we stayed above it, using it as a very strong level of support. It was the case here, here, and here we lost the support, and this was a transition into a new market phase with a new market low. So this line is no joke, and that's why we stopped just right here and we got rejected by it. Or at least that's one of the reasons. As you know, there is also the red circle. You know that the red circle is the last resistance band, and if you've been following the channel for a long time, you were there when we hit the circle just right here, okay? Or you were there when we hit it just right here. Again, we hit it just right here, and every time on the channel we predicted that we would get a rejection from these levels. We couldn't be sure that it was a rejection, but we knew that this would be a great level of resistance, and if the price was not able to cross the last resistance circle, we would go to the downside, and this is exactly what happened. So it happened once, twice, 3 times, and this is the 4th time that it is happening. So this is no coincidence, guys. This is in the charts. That's why we predicted a rejection from this level. So since the birth of this channel, XRP has never managed to cross this circle, and this time is no different. Now let's talk about what is currently happening. So this is the current candle for the week, and as you can see, the price stopped just right here. And if we draw a straight line going through this point, you can see how important this level was. Indeed, after the SEC sell-off, we went up and we used this line as a great level of support. And more recently, you can see that this level played a major role for the new bottom because, let's see, you see that here with this candle, we pierced the level, but we went back up and we have a beautiful close above the line. Then we went to retest the line and we have a close on the line, but with this candle, we closed below the level. And after this, we tried with this candle to go above it again, but we got rejected by it a second time with this candle, and this was the signal for a new low. And right now, this is the very same level that we are trying to hold as a support, so this is good news. So now we are in this indecision zone. Let me circle it. So here, you see, this is the new indecision zone for XRP. From one side, we have the red circle, the last resistance before the moon zone, that XRP never broke, okay? I want to make it clear, this is a very, very strong area of resistance. But on the other side, we have this strong area of support just below, and now XRP is stuck into this area. And that's why I think that a big move is coming. As you know, I consider that we are still in a bear market because you see in blue here with the dots, we have the bull market support. And as we are still below it, it's very simple. We are in a bear market. That said, the price is currently very close again to the last resistance circle, so maybe we have another chance of testing it. At the same time, for those who watched my Bitcoin video, you know that Bitcoin is in a pivot area. Right at this confluence point between the heat map indicator that you see just right here and the bottom to COVID bottom line. That is just right here. This was a beautiful confluence point. And the last time that it happened was during the COVID crash. And as you can see, once we hit it, the price skyrocketed. So there is still a chance to see the price going up from now. That said, this is under the condition that the price remains above the dashed line. I repeat again, the price needs to stay above this level in yellow. However, I want to be clear, as long as Bitcoin remains below the 200 weeks moving average in red that I added on the chart, the price remains in a bearish zone. This is the very first time in the whole Bitcoin history that we stay below the 200 weeks moving average for so long, and it happened twice. Here we tried to go above it, but we couldn't hold the level and we got rejected from it, which is a very bearish sign. So, like for XRP, Bitcoin is in an indecision zone between the 200 weeks moving average and the bottom to COVID bottom line. The market will have to decide which way to go very soon. As a conclusion, on BTC and on XRP charts, you can see that my interpretation is the same. There is a force holding us down and another one preventing us from drowning. We are in bearish territories, but in both cases, there is still a chance for a move up. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think that the market will go up or down? Give me a thumbs up if you like the content. Don't forget to subscribe. That's all for today's video, and as always, time will tell.